We work so you can play. MiniWarGaming's Warmachine League Battle Reports, Season 2.
Hey MiniWarGamers, MiniWarGamer Joel here, and if you watched Game 14, you know that we have Adam in today, and now Mike is here. For Game 15, we have Trolls on Trolls. It's the first mirror matchup that we've had in the league, but you got to know how to play your own faction. It's a thing you'll get in tournaments and stuff. So we have different casters on each side. Who did you're bringing, I think, Idumi again, Adam?
Idumi.
All right, and who are you bringing, Mike?
Prime Grim.
Okay, so we got two different casters, 50-point lists with the 2014 packet scenario. We've got that set up. We've got the list set up. We'll get to the action. Stay tuned. Here's Adam's 50 points of Troll Bloods. And again, if you watched Game 14, you have seen this list. And Adam, it's all being led here again by Doomshaper. And so Adam, you want to just quickly go through the things that are in your list again?
We got Mogg, Earthborn, and Axer.
All right, that's his battle group.
Got the Stone, minimum Stone.
Okay, so min unit there.
Or Krill Stone Bear.
Yeah, no attachment.
Janessa.
For the Stone Ball.
Max unit of Long Riders.
The Tuffalos.
And Horthal's their little Dragoon guy.
With the unmounted version as well.
And then 6 Pharaoh
Slaughterhousers with takedown and finish. Very nice. So that is Adam's 50 points of Troll Bloods. And here is Mike's 50 points of Troll Bloods. And who's leading your army again, Mike?
Prime Grim.
Prime Grim. All right, he's there in the front, so he's a shooty type of caster, I think, right?
Yep.
And who's in his battle group?
Well, he's got a Mauler and a Bomber.
Okay.
He's 2 heavy war beasts, and then to your left there, he's got an Impaler.
For that snipe animus.
Yep, always important.
Okay, and what else did you bring with him today?
With the War Wagon in the back there.
Ooh, the big War Wagon.
Or whatever. It's a wagon with trolls on it.
Yep. Throwing out bombs, shooting things, spraying things, slamming things.
For units, there's 3 units. There's the Burrowers you have here.
Okay.
You have just behind the Burrowers, Sons of Brag.
Okay, that's the character unit for the trolls.
Yeah, and the final 3rd unit is all the way on the left-hand side. Is just the Stone unit there.
Okay, the Stone Scribe is just like Adam has for that +2 armor. And is this as well a min unit?
Yes.
Okay.
With the add-on.
But this has the Elder,
yeah.
So the Elder can do a couple extra things for them, like immune to continuous effects.
Remove
I think is
stealth.
Yeah.
And add +1 strength.
Very nice. And what about the solos you brought?
So I have a bunch of support solos.
Okay.
So I have the Fell Caller to increase melee damage there.
All right, and he has a pretty nice spray, and he's a weapon master, I think, right?
Yeah. Attached to Grim, I have a Moses, Rune Bearer.
Troll Moses, yeah, for the 1 cheaper on a spell, and he can cast 1 spell once per game, right? For free, that's 3 or less?
Yeah.
Not self or not control?
And then Scribe, or Storyteller.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what does the Storyteller do?
A few different things. He can make he can add defense to a unit from ranged attacks.
Okay.
He can shoot, I can't remember what else. Oh, charge the trolls. So if a unit's within range of another unit that's engaged by one of my trolls, I get +2 attack, +2 damage. So kind of a nice damage buff there.
Very nice.
The 3rd one is he can knock guys down. If a unit is, if you can put a buff on one of my units, and if they get killed, and they're killed by warrior models,
then those warrior models
get knocked down at the end
Very nice. All right, so he brings some diversity, some different options to units. Okay, and that is Mike's 50 points of Troll Bloods. So here's our battlefield. We had Eric set this one up. So Eric's going to explain what's going on. Why are the trolls all here today, Eric?
So here in this desert landscape is a camp of bandits. And recently the bandits have executed raids on Adam's Creel and also on Mike's Creel. And today they've come to take their vengeance. But unfortunately they've showed up at the same time and are unwilling to share. The bandits are hidden, locked up in their little cabins. And the Creels are about to clash for the rights to drag them out and beat them in the sun.
All right, so that's why the Creels are here today. Quite the tale, and the scenario that we have before us is not close quarters. This is supply and demand. That's what it is called. So there's a 12-inch zone in the center there, and there are 2 objectives on each side. If you're in the zone and you're dominating it, you get 2 control points. If you are controlling that zone, you get 1. If you destroy the enemy's objective, you also net yourself 1 control point. And also the objectives are fuel, so if a friendly model begins within their friendly objectives area within 4 inches of it, with a war beast, that war beast can run or charge for free as long as that objective is not contested. So it's a nice way to get some free fury. And we have deployment here. Adam's Creel on this side with Doomy right there in the center between the Long Riders and Janissa. And on this side, where do we have P. Grim? Sorry, there he is. Between his 2 dire trolls. Pig Burrowers, advance deploy. So we're gonna get to the action and see which of these Creels gets the right to destroy the bandits. Adam is going first and his Tuffalos are going to run. So some of them running up onto the hill there. We've declared that this bridge is unstable for models to stand on, although they can try, but their paint jobs are not.
They're at their own risk.
They're at their own risk. If they lose their paint, if their paint gets chipped, not our responsibility. Doom Shaper now will activate.
Wild Aggression on Mog.
For 3.
And then the rest on the stone.
The other 4 back on the Stone Bears.
He will move up 5.
Okay, moving towards that wall. Horthal now will activate, and he is going to get a run order. Speed 7, running 14 inches, sitting behind that shack. The Earthborn Dire Troll, he activates, casts his Animus onto Mulg, and that gives Mulg the same innate ability that the Earthborn has. Well, within certain terrain features, they get bonuses. So within a wall, it's armor. Within a water, it is defense. Within a forest, it is speed.
It's going to run.
All right, and then he is going to, well, trample. He can't run after casting an Animus.
Or whatever.
So he will trample forward.
Sure.
Mulg now is going to go. He is riling for 2, and then he is running, and with Wild Aggression, he can run for free. Speed 4, so he can run up to 8. And he is within 2 inches of that wall. Adam's checking, so he gets the 2 armor. Janissa now is activating, moving up, and she's going to throw down her rock wall still in front of Mulg for extra wall action. The Stone Bears are going to pay 1 Fury to do their 2 armor aura, and then they are going to get a run charge order. Running up, and right now with 3 Fury left on them, they affect 7 inches around that Stone Bear with their aura. The Axer now, he's riling and running. Speed 5, can run up to 10, and he's going to stand behind that objective. And those objectives are like a model. They do obstruct vision and such, and you can't travel over them like flags. Finally, the Slaughterhousers are going to get the run charge order, speed 5. They can run up to 10, and they're going to run themselves up kind of behind that wall, some in front. And there's the board at the end of Adam's turn 1. His Creels have made the first advancement forward into this camp towards the scenario. So now we will get to Mike's turn 1 and see what his response is. Probably more running. Burrowers are going first. Mike is choosing to burrow them, so their special rule, they're allowed to burrow into the ground. They all come off the table. Now they can't be attacked in any way. AoEs that land on them and stuff do nothing. And that burrow marker then can move 5 inches forward or backwards or whichever way he wants. But it moves 5 inches. Next turn, they get to all be placed within 5 inches of that marker. They can't burrow again, but then they can move and attack and such. So it kind of keeps them safe for a turn. Mauler is going to go. He is riling for 1, and then he is running. Running up over the wall.
Right there.
Bomber now is also going to rile and run. And he's moving up, just getting to the edge of the zone, not quite in. Troll Moses moving up, turning so that he can face the caster, and he is using his special action to reduce the cost of one of P. Grimm's spells by 1. Creel Stone Bears are going to activate.
Grimm's activating.
Oh, Grimm's activating. He's throwing some fury onto the Creel Stone Bears. 3 of it?
Yep.
All right.
1 for snipe on himself.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk up his 6.
And he's camping on 2?
Yeah, for a second.
1 second.
And then he's going to cast snipe on himself.
Oh, there. That's where he's casting snipe on himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's going to take a shot at... I'm just going to measure my control. He's going to take a shot at the closest...
Tuffalo?
Tuffalo there.
So he's going to be range...
He's 17 right now.
17 with that. Yeah. I'd say they're in range.
Yeah.
Choose which one you want.
Boost to hits, boost damage.
Okay, that's what he's using for his last 2 focus there. The Tuffalos are defense 14 on the hill, so 7 to hit here. And it is a hit with an 8. And then it's going to be boosting the damage there. Armor 17.
12? 13, sorry.
13, so dice minus 4. For a total of 6 damage. Impaler is going, forcing for 2 to put Snipe over onto the War Wagon.
He's gonna walk up his 5.
Okay. Just behind P. Grim. War Wagon is advancing. It's speed 7?
Yep.
Wowzers. For such a huge base, but it's a cavalry base, so it's conflicting. It's then gonna take a shot at the middle guy there with its big cannon. If that's the range, then range is good. Needs a 9 to hit here. Can't boost in any way. He gets it. Direct hit.
So
What's the POW on that?
16.
So it's gonna be dice minus 1 on the damage on the main guy. So
Yep.
we'll just roll that out first and then we'll do the AoE. So that'll be a tough roll on the main guy. No tough, and then we'll do the AoE. So the blast damage, the AoE 5 is hitting all 4 other Tuffalos, but because it's blast, it's dice minus 9 on all of them.
So closest guy first.
Nothing.
Guy to the right hand side.
Nothing.
Guy to the left hand side.
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 6. And guy in the back.
Nothing.
Okay. And all the...
And that AoE also knocks all of them down, so that's 4 knockdown Tuffalos. Sons of Brag are activating. They are speed 6, so they're going to run up to 12 inches. Just to the edge of that hill. Alright, Falcaller running up.
There.
Just between the objective and the War Wagon.
And running this guy up.
And the Storyteller.
Yeah. Pop the aura.
Alright, so they're doing +2 armor.
And +1 strength if it makes a difference.
Okay, from the addition, the add-on guy there. And they are running. That aura comes off that guy with the big stone. So everything right now within 6 inches of him will have that +2 armor.
Yeah.
There's the board at the end of Mike's turn 1. Both guys now are on the edges of the zone. Scenarios will start to count at the end of Mike's second turn. So we'll see what Adam does now in retaliation. Get better position, kill some models. Time will tell. After reaving all his fury, E. Doomy there is going to upkeep Wild Aggression on Mulg, and there's still 3 fury on the Stone Bear. The Axer is forcing for 2 and putting his Animus Rush onto Mulg for 2 extra inches of speed in Pathfinder. Axer then will advance. He's moving through that gap even though Mulg's club's in the way, just to the other side of the objective. Tuffalos are all going to sacrifice their action to stand up, so they can still do their movement.
Advance.
Okay. So they can advance then 7 inches.
Engage those 2.
Mulg tries to charge over here at the bomber. No feats up right now, so he's speed 4. He gets the 3, go to 7, plus the 2 from Rush is 9, and he has reach. So it looks like he's going to be just out. And he did that for free because of Wild Aggression. The Earthborn Dire Troll is going to force for 1, and he is running. And getting up near Mulg, not engaging either, and just outside the zone. Horthal then is going to run from behind that shack, coming around and engaging the Mauler. Stone is going to pay 1 fury to do their aura, which is a 6-inch bubble now, and then they are going to get a run order. Janissa then is going to advance her speed, getting into the edge of the zone. She's going to throw down her rock wall, just in front of herself, right there. Slaughterhousers are going to get a run charge order, and they are running themselves up onto the top of that hill. They want some extra defense versus shooting. Doomy then is going to advance himself over that wall, behind Janissa's wall, towing the edge of the zone. And right now he's sitting on, I think, 6 fury.
6.
E. Doomy then is going to primal shock through the Earthborn Dire Troll here, so he gets to use that Dire Troll as his strength for the POW, and then he chooses a model within 8 inches, and who did he choose, sorry?
Grim.
Grim himself. Alright, so Grim is behind a wall, so he is going to get the extra defense, so we'll see if he can hit. E. Doomy will need a 13 to hit here, so Adam is choosing to boost. He's going to need a big roll, and he doesn't get it with a 4. Oh no.
Alright.
Adam wants to try this again. Paid 2 for Primal Shock and his last Fury, leaving him empty to boost. And he gets it this time with a 15. Changing up to Eric's dice. Assist. This is going to be dice minus 5 for damage. Oh, good roll. 5 damage.
Dice are stupid.
Mike has just chosen to take that damage on P. Grim, leaving him with 12. Still pretty good. There's the battlefield at the end of Adam's turn 2. He did a good job moving himself into that zone. Mike's going to have to come forward to contest it, otherwise Adam's going to net himself some control points, so we'll see what Mike wants to do. The first things Mike is doing here is just popping his burrowers up. He has to do that at the start of his control or maintenance phase. Anyways, before everything else goes. So he's just going to place those all, and then we'll get to his turn. Nice. There's the final placement of all of the burrowers. We just replaced Mulg with a proxy base right now because he's so big. It was hard for Mike to fit all of his guys there. No upkeeps, so now we'll start Mike's turn. The War Wagon's activating first, and he is going to charge over at Mulg, and surprisingly, there's a very much large enough gap for him to do so.
No problem.
So he goes there and then directly faces at Mulg. So here's the impact first on the War Wagon to do an impact attack like a slam, and he gets boosted dice for this. So defense 11, and he hits with the crit. So Mulg is knocked down. And what's the POW on that?
14.
Armor 21, dice -7. And this is just 2 dice because it's the impact. No damage on the impact. The War Wagon then is going to do his spray against this guy. It's only going to get 1. Defense 12 there.
5, so 7 to hit.
Yep. And he misses with a 4. The War Wagon then will target the objective here.
Can you see it?
The objective is a large base. This is a medium base here, so he's got a line there. And the objective is defense 5. So anything but snake eyes to hit here.
I think I'm going to knock some stuff down.
To miss, I mean. Direct hit, AoE 5. It's going to knock some stuff down for sure. POW on it is 16.
Yep.
Dice -2 on the objective.
Oops, nothing.
No damage with a double 1. So because that directly hit on the objective, everything under the AoE is knocked down. So that is 3 members of the Stone Bears and the Axer. Doing the blast damage on the 3 members of the Stone Bears first. 8 to kill here. So that's 1 dead.
Oh, Eric tough.
And he tossed with Eric's dice. That was on the closest one.
Okay, the one in the back.
So that was
there.
this one here, tough. So now we're going to go for this one. 8. He gets it again. Another tough
Eric
check.
tough.
Oh my word.
Last one.
Doesn't do enough.
Nice.
Right to your
Rune Bear.
Grim, -1.
-1 to his first spell. Bomber is going to activate and advance.
He's going to advance right here.
Speed 5.
Yep.
Okay. Bomber is going to try and take a throw here at this one on the hill, and he is in range there. So we'll roll the attack and the damage if he hits. The Bomber needs a 9 to hit that guy on the hill.
Want me to reroll that one?
What did you
Cocked,
say?
yeah.
I would say re-roll it if it's a little bit cocked. And he rolls the same number, so we're good. It's a hit. So it's going to be a 16 against 17, dice -1. Boosting the damage here. 10 damage, that's a tough check.
Eric tough.
And he toughs again with a 6.
These are all 6.
Oh my goodness. So the AoE is actually going to connect with 5 other models. So Mike's rolling against his own Sons of Brag first here. He is armor dice -7, so it does 2 damage to that member of the Sons of Brag because he was armor 15. On the 3 Tuffalos, dice -9, so no damage to the first one.
Nothing.
No damage to the second one. And no damage to the third one. And armor 15 on the member of the Slaughterhouser. So this is going to be dice -7. That's a tough check. No tough. He switched back to his dice and it failed him. The Bomber then will buy an attack against the guy who is already knocked down. So he's not boosting to hit here. He's on the hill. Defense is 5 when you're knocked down, so it's going to be defense 7 on the hill.
Snake
so
eyes.
anything but Snake Eyes hits. So he hits. Direct hit is POW 16, dice -1. That's enough to do another tough check because he's sitting on 1 box.
Who's sitting on 1 box?
The Tuffalo that just got hit.
Okay.
No tough because he didn't say Eric tough. So that one dies, and we'll get the same. We're going to get 4 blast damage rolls now. So against your own Sons of Brag, dice -7. No damage there, and dice -9 on the 3 Tuffalos, the one closest. No damage. No damage. And the last one, no damage. Mauler is now activating. Going to move himself, keeping in the front arc of Horthal, but also getting close enough to that dire troll. So defense 12 on Horthal.
7 to hit. First attack.
Hits. Armor is 20 because he is under the effects of the stone.
So dice minus 4, 16.
Okay.
Boosting to hit.
Boosting the damage.
Yeah, boosting damage, sorry.
For a total of 6 damage. Trying to hit with that second initial.
7.
Misses
Yes.
with a 6. He'll force to buy an attack, needing a 7. Hits with a 10, dice minus 4. Boosting the damage. He's got 4 boxes left, so he needs an 8 here to dismount him. Gets the 7. No, 8, never mind. I can add. 8, it's enough to dismount.
Never mind, I can do it.
I can add. I can add. He's buying an attack against the Earthborn.
Misses.
Misses with it. Well, what is he, Matt? Matt 6?
Actually, sorry. Yes.
Against defense
Does
12?
hit, sorry.
Then he hits.
Yeah.
Yep. Armor is 22 right now.
Boosting damage.
Dice minus
Dice minus 6.
6, yeah. So he does 3 damage to which column? Column 2. Grim just shuffled himself over. He will then take a shot over here at the engaged stone, so the stone will be defense 16.
He doesn't have a hand weapon. Is he still engaged?
He's being engaged by a burrower.
Okay.
So he still gets the 4
Boosting to hit.
defense. Alright, so you need a, you said you're at 7?
Yep.
So you need a 9. Hits. POW 12.
13 boosting
POW
damage.
13. So it's going to be dice minus 2.
Well, won't boost damage.
Yeah, probably anything but snake eyes. There you go. So it's a tough check.
Eric tough.
No tough.
Hey, Sackbon.
Yeah, Sackbon, that one's close enough for that. Fell Collar is activating.
So go here. And he's
Moving
going
into the
to
zone.
spray this way.
Okay. Targeting the model that's right in front of him?
That's correct.
Okay. So we'll do attacks. It's just on these two. It's a spray 8, defense 12 on the guy that's in front of him.
Rat 5. Rat 6.
Okay, so he needs a 6 to hit. Hits. Armor is 17 on that one.
POW 12.
Dice minus 5. And that'll do 3 damage.
So 8.
8 to hit the one on the hill because he has elevation. Misses with a 7. Storyteller is activating.
Here.
Moving himself around that objective.
And he's going to tell these guys the charge of the trolls, the burrowers.
Okay, and what does Charge of the Trolls do again?
+2 to hit, +2 damage when within melee range of a friendly troll.
Okay.
Again.
Impaler is now going to charge. Which model is he charging at? Mulg?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can move a total of 9. Sorry, 8. So he's going to get as far as he can and then make contact.
Yeah, with that base. Okay.
And let's see if he has reach.
Mulg is knocked down, so he's going to be auto hit in melee, and this will be dice minus 8 on the charge.
Nothing.
No damage. He'll buy another attack, and he is boosting the damage because it's auto hit. Again, dice minus 8. That's a better roll. 6 damage to column 5. 5. Brewers are activating. They're going to get a charge run order, so we'll do all of their movements and show you what they're attacking. So none of them moved 3 inches at least to get the charge bonus, but we'll do the first attack here against this Slaughterhouser. So he's defense 12.
Rat 4 right now.
Alright, so he needs 8 to hit. Hits.
So POW 14.
Dice, that'll be a tough check because he's only armor 15.
Fire tough.
And he toughs.
Okay.
So he's knocked down.
The second attack with his hand weapon or shovel or whatever.
So it auto hits and the power on that.
I think it's much less. It's 9, 8.
POW 8. So it's going to be dice minus 7. That's no damage.
No damage.
Now these two here attacking this Slaughterhouser, so we'll do the one on the right hand side here first. So first with his gun, needing an 8 to hit. Misses.
The shovel.
What's the mat on them?
4.
Matt and Rat are both 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a miss as well.
The gun counts as a melee
Melee weapon, yeah. Yep.
The second guy, gun.
Miss.
And shovel.
Hits. Dice -7. Ooh, that's a tough check.
Oh, Eric Tough.
Any toughs over there? So now this one's going to make an attack against the stone that's knocked down. So with the gun, it auto hits. Power and strength 14.
Yeah.
So it's an auto tough check because he's only armor 15. Does not tough. I don't think anything's close enough to sack pawn. We'll have to measure.
No.
No. So that one's going to die, which means no more stone. So 3 attacks here onto Mulg, who is knocked down. So it's all going to auto hit, and they do get their storyteller charge of the trolls. So they're all going to be power and strength 16 with their guns, correct?
Correct.
So it's going to be dice -5 on all their gun attacks.
Oh. Sorry, 1 second. Dice -5, first gun attack.
So 1 damage to column 5. The stone was gone, so he actually took 2 more damage from that attack. So now we'll do his melee weapon. Power and strength 10, dice -9.
8.
Power strength 8. Charge the trolls brings it to a 10.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yep, so dice -9. No damage with the melee weapon, so we'll move on to the gun next to him. 16, dice -3 for 2 damage to column 5. With the melee weapon, dice -9. Oh, exactly 9, so no damage. With the third guy's gun, dice -3. 1 damage to column 4, and then dice -9. No damage. And there is Mulg's health after, well, the green spots, after all those burrowers went. 2 here are going to make their attacks onto the Earthborn. 6 to hit with the gun. Hits. Power and strength 16 against armor 18, but he is within 3 inches of the wall.
It doesn't matter.
So he gets the 2 armor. He always innately has the armor bonus?
No, it's only within 2 inches.
Yeah, 2 inches.
Oh, so he's too far away. I thought it was 3. All right, so he's 18 armor, dice -2. 9. It was for your benefit, Adam. You should have just been like, yeah, it's 3.
Adam's benefit is a fairly played game. That's
Yeah.
what he likes.
10.
With the melee weapon, 6 to hit.
This
Miss. So the second guy with his gun.
he's in the back arc. So 8.
So he needs a 4 to hit. Hits, dice -2. For another 8 damage
To 6.
to column 6. Then with the melee weapon, 4 to hit. Dice -8. No damage. And that's the Earthborn's health after the burrowers. Sons of Brag now will activate.
+2 damage, +2 to hit.
Alright, that's the fervor that they're
Yep.
putting up.
So he's just going to, we'll move there. He's going to move around to the side.
Okay, up on that shakety
And
bridge.
he's going to charge assaults right here
Okay,
within 0.5.
because he's got that spray.
Yep.
So the spray from the assault, we're going to do that first. It's going to connect with these 2 Tuffalos and that Slaughterhouser. 4 to hit the first Tuffalo with the spray. It hits, armor 17.
On right now 14 with the boost.
So dice -3. 2 damage on that Tuffalo. 4 to hit on the second Tuffalo. Hits. Power and strength.
Same thing, 14.
So dice -3, yep. No damage.
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouser, 4 to hit him. And even Snake Eyes will do enough to kill him, right?
Yep.
So it's a tough check. No tough. And that Slaughterhouser in true Slaughterhouser fashion dies.
Hit.
So the melee attack from the assault guy, 9 on 12, 3 to hit. And this is a charge, so he gets 3 dice. Armor is 17.
Weapon Master.
What's his POW?
12 right now.
12. I think that's a tough check because you get 1 more die. It was a charge, right?
Oh, I rolled air.
Oh,
I couldn't find my
that isn't a
one.
yeah. There's no column on a Tuffalo anyway. So yeah, that's a tough check.
Eric Tough.
Any toughs?
I Eric Tough when you were.
So this guy here is going to make his 2 attacks onto the knockdown guys. So they auto hit. POW 12.
3 to hit. Oh, sorry, POW 12.
He's a weapon master, so he gets the 3. It's going to be dice -4, so that's enough to do a tough check.
Eric Tough.
No tough. That one's dead. The last member of the Sons of Brag is going to make his melee attack against this troll.
3 to hit.
Tough. What are they called against?
Tough or
Tuffalos. Long Riders, that's it. All right, defense 12. He hits, because he's mat a lot.
No charge, just Weapon Master.
All right, what's his POW?
12.
So dice minus
14.
14, so dice minus 3. Ooh, and that's 6 damage on that guy. Tough check? No tough. One member of the Tuffalos, Long Riders, I know their name now, gone. The stone is going to pop the aura, only sitting on 1 fury, so it's going to be a 5-inch bubble, and they're running up into better position. There's the battlefield at the end of Mike's turn 2. Was that the end of round 2? Yeah, so we're checking out scenario. Nope, I'd say that zone is contested, no objectives destroyed. So we are going to move on to Adam's turn 3 and see what he can do. The Earthborn Dire Troll is going to go first, and he's going to attempt a 2-handed throw on the Mauler. So we put 1 Fury on there to force, 1 to boost to hit here. Defense 12.
96.
All right. And he hits. There's no critical effect on a throw. So now they have to do a strength test, and he's got 2 open fists. So Adam gets 2d6 and adds his strength. So roll 2d6.
I can't boost it or anything? Just straight
No.
Just two versus 1.
Okay.
So that's a 5. And what's your strength?
Doesn't matter for your defense.
12.
All right, so that's a
Yeah, 12.
so that's a total of 17. And the Mauler is strength 12, so he rolls 1 die.
You can do it. Do 5 or 6.
And he doesn't, so he is going to get thrown. So he successfully picks up the Mauler, and he is throwing him actually over here at Grim. And he is a larger base, so he's going to clear all these models.
There's a wall there, though. He'll hit the wall.
And he'll stop on the wall.
I think so.
Okay, we're going to double check the rules just to see if he'll clear the wall or not. Otherwise, he's going to land on Grim's head. So we double checked it. It only stops if it hits an obstruction or model with equal base, and this is just an obstacle, so it does travel over obstacles and smaller bases. So he makes a melee attack roll now against Grim to try and land the Mauler on his head. So the Mauler, the Earthborn, needs a 10 to hit Grim directly, boosting to hit here.
That was very clear in the wording.
And he misses with a 9, so it's actually going to deviate off of Grim. So after the deviation, the Mauler actually came back 2.5 inches in this direction, and due to the rules of least disturbance, we have the 2 members from the Stone Bearers. 1 moved here, 1 moved out just a little bit. Those 2 are knocked down, the Mauler's knocked down, and now we'll get some damage rolls. So the damage roll against the Mauler, this is a strength roll, 12 against 20.
8.
Yep. So no damage.
And 15s for the rest of them.
And the armor 15 on the 2 Stone Bearers, so it's going to be dice minus 3 on those 2. So that's enough to do a tough check.
Which one was it? I guess it doesn't matter. Nope.
No tough. So that's probably then this one, or I guess you could be this one here.
It'll be resolved simultaneously, so.
That's true. So why don't we just do the check on the other one? That'll be a tough check. Tuffed on that one. So that one's removed. That one tuffed. Mauler's fine, but they're all knocked down. Slaughterhouses are activating. These 2 were knocked down, so they're standing up, sacrificing their movement to get actions. And then the other ones are just going to move.
I think he's in range.
It's pretty close. Just out?
I think it's out.
Okay, so we'll get some attacks here. You want to start on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
All right. 7 to hit on the Burrower. Hits. 15 armor.
Minus 4.
That's a tough check.
No tough check with those guys though?
Oh, the Burrowers don't have tough.
No, but sorry, do I...
Oh yeah, they have takedown. That's why you have no tough.
Yeah.
You are right. So then we will do the attack here, needing...
I'm actually attacking.
Oh, you're going to attack the War Wagon. All right. War Wagon's defense?
9? Low.
10.
10.
4.
Misses.
7.
Hitting the other Burrower, needing a 7, he hits.
And dice minus 4.
And he takes him down with boxcars. That one's gone, so that just leaves that 1 Burrower there. Mulg is sacrificing his movement to stand up so he can still take actions. Mulg's going to start his attacks on the War Wagon here. Defense 10, Mat 7 needs a 3 to hit. He hits, power and strength. Are you hitting with the club first?
Yeah, club.
So 19, I think. So it's armor 19, so dice damage.
21 with the stone.
Oh, stone's nearby. Good call. So dice minus 2. Whew, big roll. I guess, did you boost the damage there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have.
Okay, so we'll call it boosted damage. 11 damage on the War Wagon. So that's about half the War Wagon's health. Now he's punching the War Wagon with his fist. He hits. Armor 21. What's the fist strength?
17.
So dice minus 4. Boosting the damage for another 10 damage. And that's not quite enough. He has 22.
Oh wow.
So you did 11 and 10, leaving him on 1 box. He'll buy a club attack against the War Wagon. He hits, dice minus 2. Only Snake Eyes will keep him alive. That's the end of the War Wagon. Now he's going to buy an attack against the Impaler.
Hey, you got me so I can get
5 to hit the Impaler. He hits. Armor is 18 while he's under the effects of the stone. So it's going to be dice plus 1 with the club. For a total 9 damage to call him 2. Going to buy 1 more attack here against the Impaler, looking for a 5 to hit. Hits. Dice plus 2, or plus 1 I mean, for 4 more damage to call him 4. Axer is standing up, sacrificing his movement. Going to make an attack at this burrower here. So we need
7.
7 to hit. Hits. 12 armor. Tough check.
14.
And he toughs with that little burrower.
Nice.
Idumi's going. Going to cast Primal Shock for 2.
Through Mulg this time on, buddy.
At the caster. Primal Shock is coming through Mulg at the caster, and he is strength 13 on Mulg.
Yeah.
Alright, and the caster is currently sitting at defense 16, so looking for a 9 here boosted. Hits. And it's going to be power, it's going to be dice minus 4 because he's armor 17.
How many hit points do you have left?
And he has 12 boxes left.
Dice minus 4, 12 boxes.
He's boosting the damage here. He did decide. Dice minus 3 for a total of 7 damage.
Dice minus 4, no?
4, yeah, you're right, sorry, for a total of 6 damage. That's right, it was 17 and POW 13. And that leaves him on just 6. He does have 3 Fury, but all of his beasts are full, so no transfers.
Oh.
Janice is throwing down her rock wall in front of Idumi and herself. The 2 Stone Bearers sacrificing their action. They're going to move. They have no more actual Stone Bearer dude, so they're just kind of guys that run around and can make little axe attacks or block line of sight. Horthal's activating. He's going to just move himself.
Oh.
Well, you won't be able to. You can't.
I shoved my base in there.
Yeah, you won't be able to move those models. As much as you want to bulldoze, you can't bulldoze, so he's going to stop there. That was just a normal move, and who is he making his attack against?
The axe. I mean, the
Impaler?
I guess.
Alright. So he's going to take a free strike first here from one of the stone bearers. And the stone bearers, what's their mat?
5. Sorry.
5.
Sorry, our cards are hard to read. 5.
I know, that's what I said. I said your cards are always hard to find.
Yeah.
So it goes up to 7 on a free strike. Horthal's defense is 12. You need a 5 to hit. Misses. 4 to hit on the Impaler with Horthal. He hits. Impaler is currently armor 18.
Minus 3.
Oof, that's a big roll. Does 8 damage to call him 4. The last remaining Tuffalo is going to activate. Get the Bull Rush.
Or I'm gonna slam him.
That is Bull Rush.
Okay,
yep.
well, whatever. I'm slamming him.
Bull Rushing over here. So is this guy reach?
Yes.
So if he's not in reach anymore, then he's probably going to take a free strike.
Well, he should have been facing.
So we are getting a free strike here because he did move outside. It is reach, but it's just outside the 2 inches.
9 on 12, so 3.
Hits him.
Weapon Master. 12.
So you get 4 dice. Dice minus probably a tough roll. How many left on that Tuffalo? He's armor 17, and you said you're 12. Dice minus 5. Yep, so that's going to be 7 damage. Is he fully healthy? Or 8 damage, I mean?
And he's got 5 left.
Okay, so
Eric Tuff?
And Eric Tuffs it.
But he is knocked down.
But he's knocked down, I guess, just where he took the free strike, which is probably right about there. Anyways. Here's the board at the end of Adam's turn 3. So he went for a bit of an assassination. It was a good chance with his throw of the Mauler. He only needed a 10, I believe, to hit there, and it didn't happen. So he still got off a pretty good primal shock, but it's not quite enough damage. It was a good chance to go for it because all of Mike's beasts were full on fury. So they made me do some frenzy checks this turn. Still no control points, but we'll move on to Mike's turn 4 and see what happens. After reaving, there's 3 left on the Impaler, all 4 left on the Mauler. Or is there 5 there? 5 on the Mauler, sorry, and 1 on the Bomber. So we're gonna do some frenzy checks. We'll start with the Impaler.
6.
Because he's threshold 9.
Good.
So he's fine, but has to hold on to that 3 fury.
I can lose it.
No.
Not if you don't frenzy.
If you frenzy, you drop it.
Yeah, if you don't frenzy, you have to hold on to it.
Mauler?
So the Mauler, he's got 5 on him. What's his threshold?
9.
So you need a 4 or less here. He
5.
frenzies. Because he was knocked down, he stands up, forfeits his movement, makes an attack against the nearest model, which is that base-to-base stone bearer there. So he is knocked down, so it's going to be an auto hit in melee. I think this is just a tough check automatically with the strength. So tough check on the stone. Doesn't tough. Does he have a model to sacrifice that's near him within 3 inches?
Here?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like it's just close enough. So he gets 1 sack over there. And now all that fury can go off the Mauler if he chooses.
Yep.
Which Mike will. And then we'll do a frenzy check on the Bomber who has 1. Threshold 9 on the Bomber as well, 8 or less. He's fine. Broom Bear is going to activate, moving over.
-1.
-1 to the first spell. Grim is going to cast Snipe on himself for 1.
Snipe on the Bomber for 2.
And putting Snipe over there. And it's 1 because of that Troll Moses. Trollses. And then he's sitting on 3. Grim is then going to move up through that gap. He has enough space. And Mike wants to make this an exact measurement, so he's doing some movement and measuring of his control area to make sure that he's at a good range. Grim is feeding this turn, so you want to explain the feat, Mike?
-3 defense, -3 speed.
To everything in your control area, and I believe that that did reach up to his caster and most other things. Grim is then taking a shot over here at Doomy, and Doomy behind the wall is defense 17, however at -3 he goes down to defense 14. Mike is boosting to hit here, needing a 7, and he hits.
Cranks it.
Boosting damage.
Armor currently, no Stone Bear, so he's just armor 15.
Who are you shooting?
You're a guy.
Your caster.
Why?
Because he asked for it.
Adam's with it.
He's just
Pow
being
12.
rude. Who's playing this game?
Armor 15, POW 12, dice -3.
So POW 13.
POW 13, dice -2. Oof, pretty good roll, 9 damage. Adam's paying the 1 to transfer off of his caster, transferring onto the Axer,
6.
and it's into column 6.
How much?
9 damage.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Bomber is now going to activate.
He's going to move up. I believe I can move through there without a problem. Oh.
You can get to there.
Right
It's pretty
there I can
tight.
get. Oh no, actually I'm good. Oh, there we go.
Yo, saw you move that guy.
He couldn't fit through, but he has the range because he's got snipe. It's range 12, so he does have the range there. So he needs a 9 to hit here because he's rat 5, boosting to hit. He hits with a 10. Power and strength is 16, so this is going to be dice +1. Boosting the damage roll. All right. No damage on there right now. And he rolls an 8 for damage, +1 is 9. The Bomber buys 1 more attack. He's full on fury, so he can't boost to hit here. Needs a straight 9. Oh, with an 80 misses, so it'll deviate. So the deviation comes back. It's a 4-inch, and it is going to clip onto this Stone Bear and 2 Slaughterhousers, so they'll take POW 8s. Armor 13 on the 1 Stone Bear, dice -5. 1 damage, that's a tough check.
Oh, you're tough. Yes!
And he gets it over there.
The closest
And the
slot.
2 Slaughterhouses are armor 15, so dice -7.
Jesus.
Dice travel.
That was funny. And that one is no damage.
Okay.
Sons of Brag are going to try and charge at Doomshaper from the flank.
So I'm just gonna.
So after the charges, no free strikes. This one here, he got distance, and that one's going to get the spray. So we'll see if he can
You can
hit
afford anything.
and
So-
finish him off. So trying to hit him over the wall, Doomy is 15, but -3 from the feet down to 12, and Fervor is up on that unit. So we need a 3 to hit here, because he's mat 9. He hits, charging Weapon Master against armor 15.
14.
So dice -1.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage. That's
Adam
enough.
Tough!
Adam Tough! Adam Tough is not tough!
Eric Tough?
Alright, handshake guys.
Hey,
good game.
Man, good game.